Still podcast in the building. We back, baby. We got the background. We got no background. We got the background. We got no background. What's good,
all
y'all?
that shit.
What's up, yo? What's up, man? Y'all been chilling? How was everyone's week?
My week has been my week. It's okay. You know, still working through stuff, but
For people who don't see, you feel me? Nisa got the Yankee fitted on. I got my Yankee fitted on. She got her stuff in the background. She actually has, you know what I mean? Stuff on the shelves.
Stuff on the shelf finally, because you know my shit was bare, but it's there. You know, it's a whole. I got all 5 shelves filled up. I figured it would look for you guys. So if you want to catch the aesthetic, you got to tune into the YouTube video.
And then Jay got the regular, you know what I mean? The booty pants background.
He's back at it again with the booty pants background.
Back at it again with the silky.
Vibes. Yes, sir. You know the vibe. All right, let's stop guessing.
Face.
That's good, man.
But before...
No,
go, Jay.
No, I'm just glad to hear from, the family. It's good to be back in the space again and start doing this content stuff. So I just want to
Jay misses us every week.
Of course. How could I go without listening to my family shaking hands? So this is awesome, man. So what's going on?
I thought you said listen to my family shaking ass. I was like, who's shaking ass? I was like, wait a second.
That's you, Kelly. You want to hear your ass clap.
I was shaking ass? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny too, because I was telling Chris, I just gave up, right? I downloaded TikTok and I was scrolling, you feel me? I was on that TikTok.
You said, fuck it. We on TikTok with it.
Listen, man, I've been trying to deny it for too long. I'm like, nah. Plus, I started making reels and shit, and it's much more valid on TikTok. I'm like, fuck it, it's over. But anyway, I saw this TikTok. Homegirl was just being mad goofy, doing dumb like dance moves. She did one of these, and that shit clapped. She stopped like,
oh yes.
I know I could do all that.
It was like a superpower unlocked, man. She just started.
Yeah, she was like, I didn't know I could do all that. You feel me?
She was just dancing regular, and then all of a sudden she just heard it clap and started making it clap. Was she just jumping up and down in the back?
She did one of these. Bam! She popped it. She popped it one time.
She was thrust in the air, and her shit was wet. Wow. Wow.
Her shit was wet, Jay? How you know?
He was looking into it.
I have no idea.
They don't call him Booty Pants Jay for no reason.
That's crazy.
Jay, you nasty.
That's crazy. I didn't even know I had that name.
You got a new nickname every week. That's what you come here for.
That's true.
Big facts.
I said, let me
wait. What?
Let me see the waves. I said, do you have waves? I wave checked his ass earlier.
She tried to wave check me, bro. My shit's still wavy with long hair, but what you want, Kelly? What's going on?
Listen, we was talking about the fight, that bum-ass fight over the weekend. McGregor, Poirier, the trilogy. It's going to be the greatest fight of all time.
Womp, womp,
Red ass, bro. Shreddy.
That shit was crazy. You want to know how bad the experience of the fight was? Anyways, let me explain to you. So I went to the Hooters of International in Daytona. And when I tell you, the service they had there was trash and it was packed. It was mad people, and the TV kept going in and out. So like one moment you see somebody throw a fist, next moment you go and it's like the round's over. I'm like, yo, Slime, this shit is really killing my vibe. So I literally propped up my phone and went onto one of those sites that show the fight, and I was just watching it like that. It was just crazy. Like we stepped out to go watch this shit, but that was highly disappointing. I mean, I kind of already knew where the fight was going. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'll be one of the people who say I went for Poirier, or however you say this nigga's last name. But I mean, like, Conor McGregor, like, he got a lot of hype to him. You feel me? When he had the braids in his hair, that's when he was like Conor McGregor. That was that nigga. You feel me? Well, that was that man, not that nigga. But yeah, he was whooping people, was doing shit, but. Now, bro, he's just like one of those people highly paid just to get whooped.
Just to talk shit and get his ass whooped.
I think people just expect him to win because of a household name type of thing versus skill and knowing what it is. And a lot of times fighters and any type of athlete gets caught up in that too. Like, your ass should have been in the gym because look at you now. Broken ankle.
That's crazy. But he was throwing them hard ass kicks though, and then he stepped mad awkward, and his shit just went like.
But if he was being strategic, like he should have been, do you think he would have moved smarter?
No, because Cormier, or how you say his name, bro? How you
Poirier.
say his name? Courier. Yeah, whatever. Last name C. That motherfucker.
No, last name P. You had it right the first time you said it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, aside from that, like he was pushing the fight into a certain standpoint. So for him to even try and do any of that within the amount of rounds and the time limit in the octagon, it's like there was no choice but to like put that pressure, throw them kicks, and put himself in a very awkward position. I mean, to me, like Poirier was like really putting his hands on him though.
So you're saying it was just a defensive move?
He was a little bit offensive, but like the kicks were all right, glancing blows. I get it. Like you gotta check them, but
that's what he said. He broke his shit. You know what I mean? Connor's like, hell no, man. I ain't breaking off no check. But it makes sense because if you step back, like he wasn't even doing a defensive move. He stepped back to throw a punch, to throw a right, and as soon as he stepped back, that bitch said, "Skeet!"
Like. That's scary. I can't do that. I'm like, I don't know where there's wood in my house, but I've never broken a bone. So whenever I watch that shit makes me sick to my stomach because I could just imagine, like, what does that feel like? I don't want to know, but what the fuck does that really feel like?
I mean,
in the moment,
imagine in the moment, like trying to win something.
You got yeah, that's true too. You got your adrenaline running, so you don't feel like the pain. You feel pain, of course, but you're not feeling what it needs to be because that adrenaline's going. But like you said, I can't imagine I'm going offensive and I'm already on the ground. Joe Rogan got to walk his ass to me while I'm on the ground, sit down with me like I'm a little ass kid and have this post-game fight. You feel me? That would have blew my shit. OD.
But you know that nigga always gets his interviews, regardless of the situation you in.
He's shit talking. People want to hear what he has to say.
Let's say you get beat the fuck up and you can't even speak. He'll come up microphone like, yo, so how'd you do? Nigga, can I revive myself? Nigga, let me hit that stem like I'm in Call of Duty real quick.
I don't think he needs that though, or wanted it.
You need that sensu bean, you heard? He said, give me that sensu bean real quick. He's like, no. I need you to talk right now in your worst time. Tell me how you're feeling. Fuck you, Joe. The fuck out my face, man.
Would you pass it that if they did another bout for the fourth?
It's over for him, bro. It's over for him. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't see him. I think he's been out of his prime for the past like 2 fights. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's why.
You were asking if he was gonna come back.
No,
I thought that was career.
He said if you're gonna tune in, he said, "Are you gonna tune in if they do the fourth one?" And I said no because, like, I feel like he's been out of his prime for quite some time. That's why he humbled himself. Like that last fight, even in the beginning, like the lead up to this joint. Him and Cormier were now I'm saying Cormier. Him and Poirier were shaking hands and shit, all smiles and all that. And then he just flipped it because he realized he got to get that bread. He got to turn the Conor, button on. He got his ass whooped. It's a dub for Conor, bro.
That is. That's crazy. I mean, it's not the way I wanted the fight to end, but I mean,
I thought you said you weren't going for McGregor. So you just didn't want him to get injured?
I just didn't want it to end like that. Like, I wanted them to brawl out and do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, like, stepping back and your fucking lower half of your fucking leg just snaps and it's like, oh, well, I can't fight you now. You're fucked up. And I went.
You wanted it to be worth your weight?
I mean, it had. I mean, my thing is, like, if I'm going to watch fights, this is why I don't pay for fights, right? I let other people pay for
So this is why I don't pay for that shit.
Exactly. So if y'all have fights and stuff, you invite me. I'm never hosting it because imagine we go and everyone's a fucking like first round knockout.
It happens, bro.
So,
it happens.
I get it. Like I'll be like, yo, my fighter won, but a first round knockout, like there was no, you know what I'm saying, substance. It's just kind of like, oh, the fight ended.
Remember you think all the motherfuckers in like in Tyson's time felt, bro? One hitter quitter for like 5 years. What were you saying, Nisa?
I said, remember that fight event that I went to like a while back? It was like a few months back. Okay. That's what type of shit was going on. And I'm like, I don't even know y'all. So everybody's getting knocked out. Like who's good? Because I'm confused. Like, what the
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, okay, so it was like a whole management team of a league, if that makes sense. So it was like red versus blue, but they had like lightweight, heavyweight, all that shit. So everybody was it was 2 different like managements, different people with their teams.
Right.
Does that make sense? Because I feel like it doesn't. I'm like, I hear myself. All right, so it was like everybody on the blue team, like the blue management team was winning and no one on the red team.
This
and it's like,
it's crazy, by the way.
Nothing on the red team. I don't know their fucking names, but I was like, God damn, no fight was longer than 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
Red team got washed. If I could remember, if it meant that much to me to remember, I would tell y'all. But
because I can imagine in the moment you probably had more information. You're probably like, yeah.
In the moment, I was like, I got invited.
Now,
I had the tickets in my hand. I could have just sent you a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then that would have been golden. But just know it happened.
Next time.
Yeah,
I feel like that's how it would be if I went in person. Like I watch UFC, but I know like the main event is things of that nature. I'm not deep in there to know what the undercard is. Maybe I know that like the fight before, you feel me, but not the whole.
That's
undercard.
What I'm saying. I was like, I went there for the main event.
Yeah, if it's boxing, then that's different. I'm more in tune with boxing, and like we could roll from there. I feel like I would have a much better time going to a boxing fight than I would a UFC match. You feel me?
Of course, because you know they feel each other out. They actually go the length because everyone wants to be like a 2-round, 3-round knockout king fanatic. I get it. If you can get the shot, you can get the shot. You can get the liver shot, get the liver shot. Nice hook, whatever the case is. It's like whenever you see warriors go the length, that shit to me is like
OD.
True standing ovation. I'd be like, yo, like the man you're going for, like both of them. You know, at that point, it's a amount of respect. It's just like whenever you go in the octagon, it's like you already know first round it can go.
Yeah.
You get a spinning back heel kick right to your jaw. Oh shit, fucking fly off and shit. Mouth guard hanging out. And that's it. But yeah. I mean, everyone lives for those moments. It's just like for a main event, and it ends like that. It's like I wouldn't pay for it. I'm sorry,
I would not want to do that as a career.
For real? I mean, contact sport it's hobby stuff. It's funny you say that because
why would you want to do that? First of all, I know you wouldn't. You're the pretty boy, and you want to get beat up for a living or try to beat people.
What do you mean? I used to box a little bit, and I also trained in the octagon.
Would you go? Would you want to go professional though? That shit is scary.
Not. You see the bridge of my nose? Hell no. No, it's funny.
What does that mean? You should be fucked.
Yo, listen, unless they extracting the cartilage on that shit, nah.
Why? Your nose is too big?
No, it's not too big. It's sensitive. Like that part you got punched in your nose, nigga.
I'm not doing. No, I'm just saying. What are you talking about?
My man Sensitivo in the building. You heard?
Yeah, bro. No, it's like have you ever like got bopped in your nose and immediately just start like tearing up? You're like, oh shit.
You got to do this move.
Yeah, it's just like oh shit.
I run into a door though.
Of course you would.
Doors don't hit back, Nisa.
They don't. I ran.
The door was like, yo, why you hitting me, bro? Like, why you did that?
Really, I got mad at the door. Like, who put you there?
Nah, but I mean, if I were to get back into like actual contact sport or like actually, dove into that, I'd probably get back into boxing because the fundamentals, it's just been around us for so long. And
yeah,
it's such a beautiful sport, just the sweet science to all of that. Because honestly, it's so straightforward with everything, even though there's a lot of fundamentals to it. But when I'm trying to do like MMA and shit like that, it's like, oh shit, this man's got hands, but he's a kickboxer, so that means he's gonna throw a front kick, whatever the case is. And then now you get to grappling and stuff. I like that shit because I like to learn about it. But as far as like getting into the sport, I'd rather just have my hands just do the talking, walking, all that good shit. So
that's why MMA is cool.
That's why I respect the new coach for the Magic, Jamal Mosley, because he be training MMA.
Ooh.
He be going in there and doing what he got to do, and like there's footage of him. Like he's a coach. He came up as like someone who's developing the young talent. He moved over to an assistant coach, and now he's the head coach for the first time over here in Orlando. So you got clips of him with Luka because he was on the Mavs. Him just checking Luka, bro. Like, nah, come at me, boom. And then now they just came out with footage. Keep in mind he was just hired like earlier in the week, I think on Sunday. They have footage of him and Mo Bamba in the gym, and he's just banging with him like, "Yo, Mo, go at me, boom, jump hook, no, bump me first, get it, get your pivot, and then put it up." You know what I mean? So he's in the trenches doing what he got to do, And I credit a lot of that shit to his training. He said he'd be doing that shit a lot, like just making sure, he's on point.
That is true. I mean, hey, if you learn contact sport, every other sport just becomes a sweet science because all that positioning, pivoting, knowing how to move your body, all symmetrically,
footwork,
knowing all that, the footwork is the highest peak of that. So once you get into all that and go into a sport like basketball, where your pivot it's got to be spot on, man. If you fought before that, you imagine if Kobe was doing MMA before,
right? Especially him towards his latter years, that he's really getting him in the post and really shaking and baking.
It'll make it easier for him.
Of course.
And then that's why it's funny to me. I know a lot of people all athletes dance, you feel me? Especially in like football, motherfuckers just dance. And they're like, yo, how come damn near every football player can dance? It's like, yo, bro, like the footwork it takes to play sports, bro, it's crazy. See what I mean? So it's like you pick up, you got that muscle memory.
Swagger.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's why we should encourage everybody to pick up like an actual sport outside of on their free time. You know what I'm saying? Get active, just get to a sport. So
I think it makes it easier to stay in shape as well, just doing regular shit too.
That is true.
Anytime you're more active, you wake up earlier, your mind works itself out. So it's easier for you to do, I don't want to say like tedious tasks, but like a critical thinking type of task. Because your mind doesn't have any type of fog.
That's true. That is true.
You ain't
fine. Yeah. If you eat your vegetables and your fruit and you work out, you think better. I swear to God, you really do think better. It's like the toxins that get in your body from eating bad food that's not good for you, even like meats and shit like that. That's why people feel groggy. That's why people are lazy. And that's why people don't even want to think. Your brain is a muscle.
She about to be vegan.
I'm not going to be vegan. I just said it when I want to think.
She's vegan, you heard?
She's vegan.
What about, I could do pescatarian though.
That's straight fish. He said fish.
You can eat a lot of different types of fish. So.
Wait, Jay, you said you laugh at vegetarians?
Nah, well, I meant the vegetarian. I was eating fish, and I was like, "Is that pescatarian?" We got into an argument immediately. I was like, "What the fuck did I say? That was wrong." It is vegetarian. You was eating fish, so is that vegetarian or pescatarian? I don't fucking know.
Bro, that's like Breezy. Yo, when Breezy transitioned to being vegan, that man was doing the most. Nisa, I'm not sure if you know my man Breezy, our man Breezy. We mentioned him before, but yo, when he turned vegan, bro, he was one of those like. You know I'm vegan. I don't eat that. Like, nah, bro. I didn't even know it was that serious. Like, first off, watch your tone.
It gets bad.
Like, you mad because I don't know what you eat.
Yo, him and my man Ralph got into it about that shit, specifically about like vegan food and shit. That shit was classic, bro.
But vegan food mimics like regular food.
You know what got me? That got me kind of annoyed. Like I asked the question, it's like funny satire type of shit. Cause I was like, yo, so why they got vegan things, but they name it after meats? Like, oh, here's your buffalo chicken substitute.
Well, buffalo cauliflower.
Yeah, or
shit like that. Like, they make it in the same style.
Yeah, they're like, why are you still promoting the sense of eating chicken if they're going away from it?
Right.
What you're putting it on a package for vegans is saying is chicken flavored, like a taste like. I'm like, bro, that shit don't make no fucking sense.
You know why, man? They trying to make the transition easy for people. Like, you know what this is? It's chicken, man. It's not chicken, but it's chicken. So buy this shit.
There's a spot. I was gonna say, just in case y'all want to try it, because I eat. So there's a spot in, you know where Domu is?
Absolutely.
I think it's in, you know where Domu is. And what is that lot called?
I forget what it's called, but it's in that same area.
Yeah, no, it's like literally on like in that flea same market plaza. Type shit? Yeah. I don't know about flea market. I think it's like a row of restaurant, but it does look like it does have a flower shop in it. But anyways, whatever that's called, it's in there. It's like in the front. It's called Biscuits and Co. or some shit like that.
They got vegan biscuits?
It's vegan chicken on biscuits. It is fire. And it tasted like fucking chicken. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I don't know what it was made out of, but it had the texture of chicken and it tasted like chicken, but it was not. It was like not chickpea, but like you know how hummus is fucking chickpea and shit like that. Like
damn,
it's fire, but it's just.
I couldn't even stick to that kind of diet because when you look at all the substance that's in it, there's a lot of soy. A nigga don't eat soy. That's why
you don't eat. Are you allergic?
No, that too. I do be itching. My throat be itching after eating anything soy based. But I'm like, damn. I wanted to go on the whole like not eating produce for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how my body would react, gut health, all that shit. And I'm like, yo, I don't know how y'all eat so much soy. I mean, I get it. I was eating beans, all the other stuff, but I'm like I need like the sensation of eating produce.
He said, give me my protein, give me all that, all right?
Yeah.
Stop and fucking playing with me.
Shit says soy. I'm like, damn, y'all trying to turn a nigga to a female, bro.
I'm not. He said, yo, they pumping me with estrogen, man.
Yeah.
With this soy
what is like consuming soy products have to do with being more female?
Estrogen.
They got estrogen, bro.
A lot of that shit. And nigga, we testosterone. I'm not you. This nigga, not this nigga.
Yeah, I got that part.
She got it too? She got it?
Yo, I'm
yeah, it's opposite, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for you didn't know which way? I'm like, nothing.
Well, he pointed the right way the first time, which is mad funny. He pointed to me first, and then he said, and then her. And he pointed the same way with the other, like,
yeah,
that's just interesting. But let's transition from fighting. You know, last time we spoke, we were talking about the playoffs. Now we in the finals. The Bucks trying to tie up the series in like an hour or something like that. They in Milwaukee. You feel me?
It's possible.
They're doing good.
It's completely possible.
It's possible. It's possible. What y'all thinking?
I'm thinking Game 7. I think they're gonna give each other a fight.
You're going all the way to 7? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Game 6.
Yeah, I said Suns in 5.
Suns in 5, 6, yeah.
Yeah, initially, but the energy that the Bucks are coming out with, Bobby Porter's been playing out of his mind. His eyeballs are popping out again. That man going Super Saiyan. Yeah, he be looking crazy, but like they playing. Drew's been showing up. That's what I realize is the key. If Drew Holiday doesn't show up, they don't win, bro. Because Giannis can score 42 points all he wants, 40 points, 38 points, but he's not helping the team at all. Like Drew got to be the one to facilitate the offense, and I've been saying this since they were down 2, and then he pulled up those last, the last game to give him a win. So tonight he got to pull up. Chris Middleton's been playing like regular, been dropping like 11 points, 18 points. He's their playmaker. He got to do something, but I still see the Suns winning, dog. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, of course. No, 100%. I got my bet on the Suns. I'm not gonna actually place a bet because you know how the world is going so very back and forth and shit. But the Suns gonna get it.
Risk the loss, then.
What'd you say?
I said risk the loss.
Risk
that's what I was gonna say.
Loss.
Look at everybody who bet on fucking McGregor. You see how sorry they are now?
They risk the loss.
Yeah,
it's fun though.
They
lost hard.
You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. You heard?
He said it's not a safe bet. I'm not gonna actually bet on it, but we could talk about it.
we could
talk about it, but
yeah. You see, Floyd made that come up. Not to go back on the fight shit, but he made that come up. I mean, it was like what 30K come up.
Oh, who on Javante?
No.
On Daniel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bet on Poirier. Poirier or whatever his name is.
I say Cormier again. See what you got me doing, bro. See what you got me. Man, Dustin Poirier, goddammit. But yeah, not to bring that up. That's why I brought it up because Floyd was keeping it real with Javante in that fight. He was like, "Yo, you down in the cards?" He was like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Bro, I'm trying to keep it real with you, Slime. Like, You don't want me to keep it real with you. I don't know what you want me to do." And he came out and spanked him. All right, so shout out to Javante. But
shout out to that, man. Shout out to that management.
Yeah, but to go back to the finals, you feel me? D-Book had a horrible game last fucking game, so I don't see that happening again. I think he comes back with the Mamba mentality. DeAndre Ayton been playing well. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. So we might have to
say Phoenix is good for it, but I think they're gonna put up a fight still to Game 7.
You know, I wouldn't be mad. Like just like we were saying, we want to see.
I'm like, I'm confident in my.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even gonna speak on it because I just.
I'm not thinking 5 though.
Yeah, I mean
that's quick. That's quick. That's
apparently not, because I forget, since it's the finals, bro. They spaced them games out 2-3 days. That should be blowing my mind, bro.
Well, because it's tonight and it was what, like fucking Sunday?
Yeah, bro. It's like, was it Sunday? It was Saturday. It was one of those. It's like, yo, we got no basketball, Sunday. And that's the shit that gets me tight.
Saturday was the fight, and then Sunday was basketball.
Yeah, correct. And then the All-Star game for MLB was yesterday and all that, and then the game is tonight. So it's like, we about to be over with basketball. You feel me?
It's about to be boring. That's what you're saying.
I'm about to be tight. You feel me?
What are you gonna do in your spare time, Kelly?
Gym.
Watching everything else. You said gym. Facts. You gotta watch everything else.
I'm shamefully watching like something I don't need to be watching. It's very toxic for me, but it's funny. And it would be funny to watch with It's funny to watch with Christina.
British Open? What you
No, it's fucking I'm on you know what I'm on. I don't even want to say
The Bachelorette? What you watching?
No, not The Bachelorette. I'm not into shit like that. I'm on Zeus.
That was a test, by the way. You passed. You failed the test earlier, which I won't even talk about.
Yeah, I know. We don't even have to do that. But
what you watching? I'm
watching something on Zeus. You know the Zeus network? The shit that they like promote on it. It's like a it's Zeus.
I know how to spell Zeus, man.
That's what I'm saying. You never heard of that?
No, ma'am.
It's like a Flavor of Love type shit, like that. It's like
that's the same as Bachelorette, fool.
No, it's not. It's
reality TV.
It's reality TV. Yeah. What the fuck did you think I was watching? Documentaries?
Oh my god, that's what Bachelorette is. You're like, I don't watch stuff like that.
I don't want. Okay, but that's like you're like trying to marry somebody and be whatever. No.
Okay.
It's like a funnier version of it. It's like Bad Girls Club more so than that, if that makes sense. It's very toxic.
So you watching Mob Wives and shit?
It's not Mob Wives, but yes, it's the same quality of show. For sure.
What is it?
It's entertaining. I watched it's Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Yo, she don't even Cabaret. She don't even want to say what it is. That's how like shameful she is right now.
I am shameful. That's something I do. Remember when I told y'all I watched ASMR and I got called weird for like ever?
Be yourself, man.
I am. I'm trying to be myself, but I'm easing into it.
Now motherfuckers making bands off of ASMR. Fuck you, man.
Right? People been making bands off of it. Y'all didn't believe in it. I wasn't.
I did. I knew that.
My voice is too strong for it.
That's why you got to whisper.
I know. I whisper.
Yo, Jay.
It sounds like
Jay. Yo, how's her whispers mad aggressive? That's crazy, right?
You said my whispers are aggressive.
Yo, that's your ASMR name, Aggressive Whispers. Ooh.
Would you watch that? I wouldn't watch that shit.
Nah, I guarantee you, because ASMR been out for quite some time, right? If you go on right now, they have like aggressive triggers or like me cursing you out or some shit. I guarantee you right now.
I don't know about that.
I seen them. Google it right now. That's crazy. How the fuck did we get on that after the finals?
No say, bro. I have no idea.
No idea at all.
The fuck? What the hell?
Oh, because we were trying to figure out what we were gonna watch after.
Oh, right.
Facts. So funny. To piggyback on that, I started watching Dave. I think it's like
he said, "Hi, I'm Dave."
Yeah.
Oh, is that what's his name? Lil Dicky. Yeah, he did. I didn't even. I thought he said Dave.
Artists on that shit. I was like, yo, how did he get all these niggas to agree to be on this nigga's show?
Because he's been around for a minute too, so he probably been in the background knowing all these people personally. So
I mean, he ain't lying about most of the stuff that he portrayed in the show because he's like literally was a what do you call it, a parody rapper? And just
you could say that like a comedic rapper.
He's definitely a parody rapper. He's like Weird Al.
Yeah, you know who's a mainstream version?
Remember him?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
But that's different. That's different because like Jack Harlow, he's swaggy, but he also got like that
nerdy
like college dude, like humor. You feel me? That's why him and Drewski are like this.
That's true. Because it was so funny because Jack Harlow wasn't like that in the beginning. and then he just got weird.
I think
his real personality came out.
Yeah,
really?
I was like, we probably just notice him more, and he's more in the spotlight.
That's true. I mean, hey, homie pulled a quick one with Saweetie. Saw blah 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 blah. Whatever fucking Saweetie.
Who?
Saweetie.
Blah 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 blah.
So what?
Why these niggas make their names so fucking hard, bro? Like we just.
It's just so it's Sweetie, but with an A. Saweetie.
Saweetie.
Why you say it like Saweetie?
Right.
But I don't know if y'all peep. They have like a celebrity like basketball league type shit they doing on. I seen it on YouTube. I don't know if it's on anything else. But they got Jack Harlow on there, and they got Drewski. And there was a point that he was like, they asked him some sort of question, and he's like, yeah, I'm just trying to chill. You know how people react when they see people like Kanye, Jay-Z, YK Osiris. You know what I mean? Like they lose their minds. He's like, yo, I love YK Osiris. Like I grew up on him. He's like my OG and shit like that.
He's hilarious.
Just being mad, like fucking like tongue in cheek with it. And that man YK Osiris on the court, just like bricking everything. You feel me? Doing horrible, yo. It's mad funny. I want to be surprised if they get him to like host one of these live. You know how like through Triller, the boxing things like Snoop's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if they get him and Drewski to do that shit soon.
I mean,
that would be funny. He has a show. I want to say it's on it's like an ESPN like internet show, but it's sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Do the Drew or some shit.
Yeah, Do the Drew or some shit like that. That's lit, and he's funny as fuck. So like, I don't know. I just feel like it goes hand in hand. He's entertaining.
So what's going on with this music shit though?
I don't know, man. Yeah, you say you wasn't listening. I don't know what's going on.
Nah,
should I mute myself for this?
No, we're talking Certified Lover Boy, man. This indecisive man is finally getting this shit mixed and mastered as we speak, I think. So I don't know if he's still on the transition to get back to Toronto with 40. Or
It's always a question.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think he said on OVO Sound that he about to make that move. So, matter of fact, they probably together now mixing that shit.
Oh, I hope so. How long do you think this album's gonna be? You think it's one of them short 7-track wonders or some shit? Sort of like
hell no.
Nah, it's gonna be a masterpiece. You think? Do you think this one's gonna be on? How many songs do you think on this joint is gonna be on like Billboard Top 100?
The whole album.
How long do you think the album's gonna be?
I'm gonna guess 15 tracks.
I was gonna say 12 tracks. I think it's
12's a good one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say 15.
I was thinking maybe 10.
You think it's 10?
Yeah, 10. So all 10 make it on.
I don't know, cause keep in mind, my son's supposed to drop that New Year's. He's had almost 8 months further to work on that shit. So I'm sure he's added some shit, subtracted some shit, added some people.
10 would be strategic.
Done what he did. You feel me?
Man, we know where Drake mind is at, man. He's with Amiri's mind. You feel me? My man backing and chilling, bro. Going to basketball games, getting brownie. Like,
so a quick 10.
Yeah, man.
Be done with
out
it.
Stadiums and having lunch and shit. Like,
did that make you jealous?
Nah, absolutely not. I mean, bro got his.
Jay's like, yo, I wish he took me out.
I know. I wish he took me there.
I mean,
she don't even deserve it.
I don't even got the funds to do any of that shit, bro. Imagine. And then she just.
He got all the funds, bro.
Right.
You said what?
He's rich. He got money. Kevin said, I wish he took me too.
Yeah, shit. People hating on him for doing that. I'm like, bro, this is like his lifestyle, bro. He makes money. He can do shit like that. Why would you hate on him?
No, I feel like just rich people just do things that it's like, damn, you're rich.
Yeah.
But like once you get to a certain level of I get money, it's like, bitch, fuck it. Let's rent out the stadium for dinner. Let's fucking.
I was looking at Amiri got his hair braided, right? I started putting a correlation together because Adonis got his hair braided too, and they both real clean. So I was like, oh, these niggas already was together and solidified a long time ago because they
see face
braider. I'm like the only nigga putting these two together. Like I'm out here stalking this nigga shit. Nah, that's just funny stuff.
Jay was on his Bowler Alert shit.
Right,
yes,
trying to figure it out.
As long as it's Bowler Alert, I'm not no TMZ nigga because they hate them niggas.
Are they not? I guess they're not the same thing. It's like a better version.
Baller Alert is more like Shade Room type shit.
Yeah, okay. I was like, it does compare to something, but yeah, more like Shade Room. The cultural MZ, like the real cultural twist. Baller Alert's hilarious.
Did y'all listen to the Brent and Drake track that dropped like 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yes, of course, bro.
I feel like
I'm proud of him.
Listen to it. I like it. I thought it was a good mix.
I'm so tight that they still sleeping on this nigga, Brent. Like what? Why?
I feel like a lot of people I know are on him. I don't know anybody who doesn't fuck with him. I'm more so the one I'm like,
You don't? Nah.
I don't fuck with him heavy. It's not I don't like him. He's straight. He's just not an artist that I always look for.
Yeah,
but that's not a bad thing. Like he's not
in a car with Young Dolph, driving like drive like
I drive a little rougher, like I like to listen to what I like to listen to, but I do slow it down. You feel me? I like the romantic shit here and then the toxic shit because he's toxic. But I don't know. He's just not on my main playlist, so I don't really look for him. But I don't mind hearing him if that makes sense. I gotta download his shit. Download.
I would like to see him on like Drake's finished product and be like, maybe this was an introduction to see how we could correlate together, and they actually have like another banger. I wouldn't say that was a banger because in a sense Drake bodied that as always. His features is always stupid, and you got the vocalist Brent Faiyaz on it, but it's like I want to see like Brent go in. You feel me? Not only on just like his vocal shit, but like the narcissistic rapping shit. And
spoken his shit.
Yeah, and then have Drake do the same shit. What the fuck? Bro, masterpiece, man. If you listen to this Drake, bro, make that shit happen, my nigga. I told you. Watch.
Speaking into existence. Drake, if you hear us right now.
Hey, you gonna hear
our number is.
We're about to be one of his favorite podcasts, man. I'll speak that shit.
Right, gotta be.
Face. That was more of a Brent joint, you feel me? So that gives me more inkling that Brent's gonna drop his shit soon. Hopefully, he dropped his whole shit like on what was it, Dropbox a couple months ago.
Yes,
I thought we talked about this.
We definitely did.
And you shared it. It was the whole thing. So I was like, y'all know I'm not on him like that.
Yeah, it was super dope. Like just that's a different way to release. You feel me? Not. That's something that's out the box that not everybody does. So just the fact that he might have something like major on the works, I feel that. Also made me think, what I mean? If they were in the studio together, they could easily make other songs. So what you're saying, Jay, could easily be true. There's like footage of him with Meek in the studio. So I know hopefully he gonna be on Meek new album that's supposed to be dropping. Meek's another one. He been dropping a lot of fire snippets, which is crazy.
Cannot wait for Meek to drop because that's more of my type of artist. I fuck with Meek heavy. Always been Meek.
That's that motivation music. I need that.
Shit, we need Vori too, man. Stop sleeping.
I haven't even seen any teasers for Vori, honestly.
I think he said that he finished recording his shit, his new shit.
To drop what, this year?
Yeah. To my knowledge.
End of the year?
Probably. I don't see him dropping in the summer. He has no singles out. They're still riding the wave.
We're in the summer.
The first one. That's what I'm saying. I don't see him dropping
you're saying
something.
like by the end of it?
Yeah.
When's the end of summer? Middle of August?
I would say mid-August, late August.
Yeah, ending more so. Because then it starts getting like fall around mid-September.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, we in July. That's crazy.
I know. I was like, this year flew. I know.
God,
like, a year feels like 3 days now. I'm like, is it me getting old? Am I like time is going by way too fast?
We're just doing a lot of shit. You feel me?
By the way, happy birthday to me for the entire month.
Yeah.
It's Cancer season.
2 more weeks.
Yeah. So whatever. The only season that matters is Cancer season. So end of June, almost all of July.
So funny.
That's
all
the important part.
I know say the exact same shit, and it sounds like the
and they all whack.
First of all, cancers are everybody's favorite type of person. So let's not.
Really?
Y'all love me.
How? When y'all named after a horrible disease that kills people, the most people in the world, bro. What you mean?
Yeah.
Cancers?
Yeah, but we're also, our symbol is a crab, so hard on the outside, soft on the inside, meaning we're very caring. We're very caring and protective and supportive.
That's why you always be crabby?
I ain't never seen Libra say nothing about, yo, you're funny as fuck, bro.
Like I said, I'm here all day, you feel me?
Libra's the only ones that don't ever brag about their season. They just be chilling. They just like,
what? Oh, yeah. I see Libras posting all the time during y'all season. What is that? That's the beginning of October, end of November? Or is it more November and then the beginning of October?
No. I'm September, right? It's
or like fucking September.
Yeah, so it's like that.
Yeah, I knew what I meant. One had to be.
You threw me off. I was like, oh shit.
I know, because it was like in between.
Yeah, so nice, like the ending of September, mid. I don't know where.
My sister's birthday is October 9th, so, and she's a Libra. That's all I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about
everybody
none of that
cares
shit.
about their signs.
It's just a funny thing. We gonna fast forward through this because we are not having this astrology talk for more than 3 minutes. All right. So big shout out to Drake. Big shout out to Brent. Big shout out to Nisa. Yes, for Nisa's birthday, put Brent on there. How about that?
I will. Yep. I'll put him on my playlist. He's dropping.
But other than that, that's all I got right now. Yeah, I'm trying to watch this playoff game. You got anything else?
Man,
What's
we
up?
need to tune in. Hell no. We got nothing else for these people, man. They could tune in next week for that Deadass Don't Drop. You heard?
Ooh, I like that, Jay. Finish it off good. Yeah, we out of here, man. We gonna holler at y'all.
See ya.